half a tenth of a second slower than what Kevin Harvick has run. See if he can change that, move it in the other direction as he goes down the backstretch. Not a lot, but it is going the right direction now for him. And they went quickly.
I was going to say, that was a big gain at the end of the backstretch, and we'll see if the momentum can continue through the corner. It is.
In the green now for Brad Keselowski as he comes to the finish line. And his one lap of qualifying in round 2. And he now runs 47.297 and is fastest. Kasey Kahne coming to start line for his lap. So much talk has been made of Kasey Kahne and when will he break through again? When will he get back to the ways that we have seen him drive and race? And then the pressure of racing against his teammates who have had incredible success, and Jimmy Johnson as well as Chase Elliott already this year. Is that leaving a question mark for Kasey Kahne's future?
Well, I was going to say, Rick, you look at Hendrick Motorsports as a whole. So the driver of the 88 has announced he's retiring at the end of the year. There's no question there. But Jimmy Johnson and Chase Elliott have both recently been in the news about re-upping, new contracts, extending both of their careers at Hendrick Motorsports. And I think that's only stirring the pot a little bit more with Kasey Kahne.
The only thing that makes that stuff go away is winning.
Yes.
You know, that's Richard Childress told me once. I said, you know, I don't like being in this rumor mill stuff. He said, you know what? The more you run, the less rumors. The better you run, the less rumors.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only way to make it go away.
So Kasey Kahne second, right behind Brad Keselowski in this second round of qualifying. We're so lucky starting Wednesday, July 5th, NASCAR America is going to be live and weekly broadcast will come from the Hall of Fame in Charlotte. And this week it will be Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He will be our guest. We have all our drivers that will be there with us up there on Glory Road.
I'm really looking forward to those shows, Rick, to see Jeff Burton here is just sitting next to us, Dale Jarrett, a Hall of Famer himself, to go to the Hall of Fame, or Kyle Petty, sit down with these other drivers and just have those candid conversations. It's great to report what Ricky Stenhouse is doing on the racetrack. It's great to interview him in a short 2 or 3 minute span here at the racetrack, but to allow him to sit down for that hour show, NASCAR America, and kind of tell us where he is, how he got here. It's going to be an interesting watch for sure.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. comes to the line, goes across the line, actually fourth quickest, 47.367.
You're talking about Ricky Stenhouse Jr. being one of our young guys that's having success and won this year. Certainly Roush Fenway is headed in the right direction, but Jimmy Finney on the Super Speedway program, you know, long-time veteran in this sport. He oversees the Super Speedway program. What a great job. This, without a doubt, has been the strength of Roush Fenway, Daytona, Talladega, and Sugar Plate Race.
Well, Rick, you, myself, Jeff, we had this conversation at the top of the show internally. Who needs to have a good qualifying run? Who needs to come out of Daytona? And it's maybe left. The 3 cars we discussed, they're left. It starts here with Joey Logano. Wow, he got that win at Richmond. That win is encumbered. So he currently doesn't have a win qualifying him for the playoffs. So I know there's been a lot made of Dale Earnhardt Jr. We will continue to talk about him needing a win. Chase Elliott looking to finally break through. Joey Logano, I think he kind of slips under the radar. Everyone forgets he still isn't qualified. And going back to a track, he was the 2015 Daytona 500 champ. He knows how to win here.
Well, he's won 3 of the last 10 plate races. So he is definitely a good plate racer.
His teammate is number 1. He is number 5 now in qualifying with 2 cars to go. And that will be Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott will be next on the clock.
And who would have thought? Joey Logano is 10th in points.
Yeah.
10th. I mean, that should be every year. 10th should be good, but it's not this year. With 10 winners, and we, I think, all expect more winners. It could be this young man right here, Chase Elliott, going to victory lane, taking those playoff slots. 10th is no longer a guarantee.
Well, we're getting ready to see a Hendrick battle for the pole. I have a feeling that Chase Elliott's won the pole for 2 of his last 2 of his 3 starts here, so would not be surprised one bit. We talked about the success of this 24 car, Alan Gustafson, how good he is on plate racing. You see right now, almost a 1/10 of a second faster than Keselowski going into turn 3.
And that's about what he ran right now, the time that he's looking at, almost what he ran in the first round. He ran a 47.15. We'll see if he can back that up.
There's no question the 24 is going to be on the front row. The question is, which side of the front row? I think we're going to have to see that in a minute with the 88 on the track right behind him. A great lap, 47-17.
47-17 for Chase Elliott. He's currently number 1. And all the fans that are in the stands and everyone watching for Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s final run at Daytona International Speedway, everyone crossing their fingers if they are Dale Jr. fans that he could potentially win the pole in his final Daytona start.
I remember in the media center yesterday that someone asked Chase Elliott, would you pass Dale Jr. on the last lap to win Daytona? He's like, well, of course I would pass him. Why wouldn't I? But we may see him have to do that based on this run right here.
He's in the green, going down the backstretch. Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking for the pole at Daytona. He has to hold the line through 3 and 4. Losing a little bit as he goes through 3 and 4. It's looking good as he exits 4, coming to the finish line. And Dale Jr. is going to win the pole at Daytona.
P1 right there, buddy. Awesome. Finally. Good job, guys.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
And that's like everybody. Thanks, keeper. Second quarter. That's awesome. Thanks, Dale.
14th career pole for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Probably none more satisfying than his last start at Daytona, and he's going to start from the front row and the pole.
Well, you heard when we interviewed him between rounds. He said they focus purely on race trim. He needs this 88 car to drive good, to be aggressive. It's going to be a great feeling to know that that was their focus, yet the car still had speed enough. Singular out there by himself to sit on the pole.
And you know Dale Earnhardt Jr., he wants to win badly because it is Daytona. But on top of that, you just mentioned Joey Logano being 10th in points and not locked into playoffs. Dale Jr. is 22nd in points. He has some serious work to do. We really haven't seen the speed at a lot of racetracks to get that win. The weight of the world is on his shoulders coming to this racetrack to win here at Daytona, but then also to move into the playoffs. So started on getting that pole and started this weekend off in the right direction.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. announcing his retirement in 2017, coming to Daytona International Speedway for the final race of his 4th of July weekend, and he wins the pole.